Hello, everyone. Welcome to Joe Consume Cinema. I'm your host. You never got me down, Ray. And today we have another installment in the Joe Revisit series with the 1980 film Raging Bull. Now, this is one of my all-time favorites. Nothing but high praise for this film. It's definitely controversial given, the subject matter, but it's a very honest look at a really incredible fighter's life, and he holds nothing back. I know it's based on a memoir that Jake LaMotta wrote, but I think it was adapted very well to film, and I know that it won a ton of awards. Initially, not a huge box office hit, but over time, it won Oscars, and people showed a lot more appreciation for the film over time, and it got really, really popular. Today, it's regarded as one of the best films that's ever been made, so yeah. Like I've said in the past, you can't keep a good film down, and this is no exception. Now, I could talk on and on about, the classic golden age of boxing, which I'm a really big fan of, but I will save that for a little bit later. But yeah, this one's going to be excellent, and this is going to be a ton of fun. If you have not seen this, for whatever reason, do yourself a really big favor. Stop this and go watch it before you watch this. But yeah, I just really want to get into this one. But before I do, please remember to blank, blank, and blank. Channel's doing awesome right now. We're creeping up on 3,500 subs, which really, really good. Other than that, I have launched the Joe Consume Cinema Patreon. There will be a link down below. Every member of my Patreon gets a guaranteed movie request. I have the first season of The Penguin and the first season of Mr. Robot. I am working through all the episodes of Mr. Robot week to week. So yeah, that's a lot to offer right then and there. Plus the movie requests, it's going to add up to a lot of reactions. Any support is always appreciated. It's what allows me to do this. So yeah, with that, let's get right to the movie. I love the way it opens. The classical music, him dancing in the ring. It's perfect.
Remember those cheers? They still ring in my ears. I recall every fall, every hook, every jab. And though I'm no Olivier, if he fought Sugar Ray, he would say that the thing ain't the ring, it's the play. So give me a stage where this bull here can rage, and though I can fight, I'd much rather recite. That's entertainment. That's entertainment.
Jake LaMotta and Jimmy Reeves in the Cleveland Arena. LaMotta is undefeated, but he's well behind on points.
Tell me why. Why the fuck do we have to come to Cleveland for you to get beat by Molignan?
Four in. LaMotta out of the bottom. He puts the left into the jaw, and Reeves is down again. Reeves lifts the right, takes the left, another left, a hard left hand to the jaw, and Reeves is down for the second time.
LaMotta always had a dynamic left hand.
Coming at him, a left hook to the jaw, another left and a right to the body, three more lefts to the midsection, a right and a left to the jaw by LaMotta, and Reeves goes down for the third time. LaMotta looking on, and there is the bell, but Reeves has been saved by the bell. But did LaMotta do it soon enough? Jake LaMotta, the Bronx Bull, has lost his first fight.
That's Jake fight! Come on, that's Jake fight! Jake won that fight!
Yeah, chaotic start.
Always got to be with Tommy to fight in New York to get a title shot. You got to make him know. You got to tell him, make him understand it.
Jesus Christ, you don't want to stop?
Yeah, the mob had its hooks in boxing for a very long time. Fixed fights all the time, took young contenders and made them lose fights in order to get title shots.
Want your steak?
Bring it over. Bring it over. It's like a piece of charcoal. Bring it over here.
That's
all I
here,
want.
not more. There.
Bothering me about a steak, huh? You
Great.
bothering me about a steak?
Give it to
I
him,
got
Randy.
no
I can't
choice. I got no choice.
No matter how big I get, no matter who I fight, no matter what I do, I ain't never gonna fight Joe Louis.
Yeah, that's right. He's a heavyweight, you're a middleweight. We know that.
I ain't never gonna get a chance to fight the best there is. I want you to hit me in the face. Go ahead. Go ahead, take your
I
best.
said forget about it. I ain't doing it.
Come on, we have fights all the time. What are you worried now you're gonna hit me in the face? Hit me in the face. Go ahead.
I know what you said. I ain't doing it.
I want you to fucking lay me out. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah. Harder. Harder. Harder.
That's hard. You fuck. What do you
Take
want?
it off. Take it off. Go ahead.
That's
Come on. Come
fuck
on.
around.
Girl, come on.
Oh, girl, huh?
I'm gonna smack you again. Throw it again.
That's enough. That's enough. What are you trying to prove? What does it prove?
So we see that Jake is unhinged, and I guess the nice way to say it would be not easy to live with.
Spoke to him yesterday. Yeah, why? Can't my friends up here? came up here because Tommy told him to come up and try to help us.
What's the matter with you? Help who? What's the matter with you? Oh, by taking my money? So what you talking about, taking my money?
I took her out a couple of times.
You went with her? You didn't try to fuck her?
I try to fuck anything. You know that.
She didn't go with it.
She didn't go for it.
Naturally. She knew you were an animal. She knew it's no good if you go with her. The whole reputation be ruined.
Kathy Moriarty. I think this was her first film.
Nice to meet you.
Remember, she's 15.
Sugar Ray Robinson and Jake LaMotta in Detroit for their second fight.
Sugar Ray Robinson, man. Greatest fighter of all time.
The dancing master, LaMotta the brawler, moves in flat-footed most of the time. Now he hurts Robinson. Both hands to the head. Hurts Robinson again. Hooks the left hand to the jaw, right to the body. Drives him across the ring. A left and a right to the head. A hard left hand to the body, and Robinson is driven out of the ring for the first knockdown of his career. LaMotta has won the fight.
Jake LaMotta is one of the few fighters in history to hold a win over Sugar Ray.
That's boo-boo. Get the boo-boo kiss. Make it better.
I gotta fight Robinson. Get Florida.
No sex before a fight.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
And meet for the third time. These men are unique, becoming classic rivals. No other fighter will go near them. And so, they fight each other. Round 7 with Sugar Ray well ahead on points. LaMotta may need a knockout. The left hook to the jaw. Robinson is well ahead on points. He hooks the left to the jaw, left and a right to the head by Robinson.
For the winner by unanimous decision,
I only gave him that fucking decision because he's going in the army next week. That's the only reason.
I want to say she's like 18, 19 when they finally marry. Because they met in 41, I believe, and got married in 44.
Don't ever do that Gennaro bullshit again. No more deals like that. You hear what I'm saying?
You want a title shot?
What are you talking?
You want a title shot? You've been yourself for 3 years now, right? There's nobody left for you to fight. Okay, let's say you lose because of your weight. Are they gonna think you're not as tough as you were? Good. They'll match you with all those guys they were afraid to match you with before. Now let's say you win. You beat Gennaro.
Yeah.
They still gotta give you a shot at the title. You know why?
Why?
Because the same thing as before. There's nobody left. If you win, you win. If you lose, you still win. You fat bastard, you stop eating. What's the problem?
He's an up-and-coming fighter. He's good looking. He's popular. You beat him now.
Excuse me. What do you mean good looking? What? What are you, an authority or what?
No,
Yeah.
take it.
Where'd she find out he's good looking, first of all? I want you to keep an eye on her.
For what, Jack? She don't do anything wrong.
I want you to keep an eye on her while I'm away.
Literally one comment sets him off. Like one passing comment, he's an up-and-coming fighter, he's good-looking, and that's like, he immediately zeroes in on that and just all of a sudden goes, is she having an affair? Is that what's happening? He's paranoid, he's difficult to live with, he's jealous of nothing. Yeah.
Oh, Jake, how are you?
Hey, Vicky.
Say hello to Tommy.
How are
What took you so long?
Oh, by Tommy Sable's so
I saw you say hello to me. What took you so long?
He asked me if I wanted a drink. I said no. Jake and Joey were there, and I left.
You sure you're not interested in it?
Yeah.
His paranoia manifests, you know what's coming.
Jake, that's a good fighter. Very attractive guy. All the girls like him. No marks, clean. Jake, am I wrong? Did you gain a few pounds?
Yeah, a few pounds. I knock it off right away.
Always say bet everything you got.
Everything.
Everything. You ever think anybody else? On bed?
Me.
You know, like when we make love.
Nobody. I love you.
He just keeps picking at it and picking at it. He's a good-looking guy. All the girls like him. Beats him ugly. had success at 55, so now he wants to challenge for a title there. But in order to do that, he's got to cut an extreme amount of weight. He's already very lean and muscular, so there's not a lot to take off the body. He's got to jog in a steam sauna. His brother asked to keep an eye on her.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Both of you say, you know, that I feel like I'm a prisoner. I can't walk. I look at somebody the wrong way, I get smacked. I gotta go home and sleep by myself every night.
What the fuck did you marry me
Because I
for?
love her. What am I supposed to do? This guy don't even want to fuck me.
Be all right as soon as he gets his shot, and then everything will be okay. Shut up. Mind your fucking business and shut up.
You're taking this all wrong, Joey.
I said shut up. My brother's wife.
Hey, Joey, there's nothing going on over
I'm
here.
sorry. I really we can straighten this out. Right? Huh? Your fucking head off. Yeah. Stop it. Suck your fucking eyes out.
I only wish this thing never happened to me. We all wish it never happened. I can't deliver a kid from my own goddamn neighborhood. What is it with him? Why does he have to make it so hard on himself?
Despite his, amazing performances and, consistently great work, it doesn't matter. He can't get the shot. They won't let him have it. The corruption in, 1940s and 50s boxing was insane. The mob owned it. Jake just doesn't want to play ball, so...
He could beat all the Sugar Ray Robinsons and the Tony Genneros in the world, but he ain't gonna get a shot at that title, not without us, he ain't.
And the bad news is they want you to do the old flip-flop for them.
You're a big favorite, and all of a sudden you're a 12 to 5 underdog, and people are talking. It's as simple as that.
That's funny, I never heard anything.
Matter of fact, smart money is saying that you're getting ready to hit the tank.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Because I'm going to win. There's no way I'm going down. I don't go down for nobody.
That's what
I want you to know that.
The thing about this scene that always gets me is his reaction to it afterward. They had that talk with the boxing commissioner about, the rumor is that the fix is in on this one. You're for sure going to win this, right, Jake? And he says, hey, don't worry about it. Bet everything you got on me.
Come on, stand up. Fuck you going? Hit me, you fucking bum. Come on.
He hit him with one punch and floored him.
What the fuck's the matter with you?
Come on. Fucking bum.
Yeah, it was so obvious.
I had to fight a bum. He's a bum. I fought the guy, tapped him like that. All of a sudden, he's like this all over the place.
LaMotta was involved in a fight-fixing scandal. He said in his book, I remember this, if he didn't lose, they wouldn't let him fight for the title. That's why he did it. Adding insult to injury that the guy he had to throw the fight against was a fucking nothing fighter that he could have killed without even trying.
You need anything? No. You sure? Nothing?
No, thank you, Tom.
All right. Take care. Good luck. God bless you. So long, honey. I want you to take good care of that guy, all right? Goodbye, honey. Look at that face. What a face.
He's taking in every detail, and he doesn't like what he sees. His brother is real chummy with the mob guys. Vicky kissed him on the lips.
What's the matter?
Oh, what?
You know what I'm talking about. What's that all about? Say hello, you say goodbye, that's all. You hear? Hey, you hear what I said?
After all of it, he finally gets his shot. I do like the leopard skin robe. It's fucking on him immediately.
Finish him off. So stupid eyes. Fucking fall right over to him, Jack. Look at him.
Couldn't even get off his stool. I think that's supposed to be Joe Louis.
You're gonna defend it next month. Keep eating.
It's not uncommon for fighters to kill themselves to finally get a shot, and then, once they get there, take a little bit of a break, relax, actually enjoy life for a change, because before that, the Rise, they are not. They are working hard throughout like crazy.
Had nothing to do with me?
No.
Who'd that have something to do with? Vicky?
If it had anything to do with you and Vicky, I would have told you about it. That's nice.
I don't trust you when it comes to her. I don't trust nobody. If I hear anything, I swear on our mother, I'm gonna kill somebody.
I go kill people. Kill Vicky, kill Salvi, kill Tommy Como, kill me while you're at it. What do I care? Kill me first. Do me a fucking favor. Because you're driving me crazy.
You mentioned Tommy, you mentioned Salvi, you mentioned you. You included you with them. You could have said anybody, but you said you and them. You fucked my wife.
What?
You fucked my wife.
I'm not gonna answer that. It's stupid.
You give me all these answers, but you ain't give me the right answer.
It's a sick question. You're a sick fuck, and I'm not that sick that I'm gonna answer it. I'm not telling you anything.
Why don't you tell me about it, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why don't you tell me, huh? Did you fuck my brother? Huh?
Get off me,
you
fat pig!
Did you?
The door.
No.
Why'd you do it, huh? Why'd you do it?
I didn't do
Why'd
anything.
you do it? Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it?
I fucked all of them. What do you want me to say?
What do you mean you fuck? Who'd you fuck?
I fucked all of them. Tommy, Salvi, your brother. Oh, I sucked your brother's cock. What do you want me to say? His fucking cock's bigger than yours, too! Bastard. Sick animal. You filthy.
Oh, my God.
You fucked my wife, huh? I'll kill you!
Get out!
I'm a bum without you and the kids. Don't go.
7 minutes to go, and LaMotta is losing the title that he won from the gallant Marcel Cerdan. LaMotta is taking terrible punishment on the ropes as Joseel bangs him with lefts and rights to the head. Another left, another right to the jaw, and LaMotta turns around. He's been playing possum. He's got Joseel hurt. He gets the right hand of the body, two left to the jaw, another left and a right to the head. Joseel is flailing around the ring. The tide has turned, no question about it. Finally wobbles into the rope and goes down.
I remember that knockout from a highlight video. The way he hit the ropes is exactly like he hit the ropes in real life. Yeah, but his brother's not there anymore. Not after that.
Your brother, you have to talk to him sooner or later.
For you? I know somebody's there. I can hear you breathing. Your mother sucks fucking big fucking elephant dicks. You got that?
He couldn't say it. It looks like blood. Pretty sure this is the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, which is a very famous fight, probably one of the most important of Jake's career.
They fought 5 times between 1942 and 1945.
That's it. That was the last shot.
Hard luck number. There's the buzzer, and I think you know both the boys.
This scene is just pure cinema.
Robinson hurting LaMotta. He's hurting him now. One of the most damaging evidences of punching. LaMotta right to the heel.
Come on, Ray.
Here it comes.
He got clean whistling shots. How he can survive them, nobody knows. No man can endure this pummeling. The fight is stopped. Jake LaMotta defeat. And when I say that, I mean Jake wouldn't want to quit. He wanted to go.
Never went down, Ray. He never got me down, Ray. Never got me down. Yeah? See, look.
The championship of the world has changed hands. And there you see it. A champion.
Despite what happened, he's not happy about seeing that. The shot of the rope just soaked in blood.
And the new world middleweight boxing champion, Sugar Ray Robinson.
It's over for me. Boxing's over for me. I'm tired of worrying about weight all the time. That's all I used to think about was weight. I got a nice house. I got 3 great kids. I got a wonderful, beautiful wife. What more can I ask for?
You know I'm no Olivier, but if he fought Sugar Ray, he would say that the thing ain't the ring, it's the play. So give me a stage where this bull here can rage.
What's the problem?
Well, there's really not a problem. She doesn't look 21, so I just had to ask for some ID.
How old are you?
21.
21? Prove it to me. girl like a kiss like that can drink at my joint anytime.
The thing that destroys Jake is the peace. War he can understand, but not peace.
I'm leaving you, Jake.
All right, what else?
No, I mean it this time. I didn't want to tell you till I had everything worked out. Kids are gonna be with me, and if you show your face around, I'm gonna call the cops on you. All right?
Come
That's
on,
it.
don't act that way, honey.
Should have happened sooner.
Recognize this girl. She been in the club.
You gonna tell me that girl looks 14?
She's 14.
I'm asking you man to man.
What am I gonna say?
Kids are sleeping.
I won't bother them. Let me just get something.
What are you doing?
I gotta get $10,000. My lawyer says if I can spread 10,000 around, I can get the case dropped.
Yeah, but they're not a case against you.
No? You ever see a 14-year-old testify in court?
So he wants the jewels off the belt, raise money for a bribe so the case can go away.
I can't raise the 10,000.
Who's one goddamn thing? Your mother's content. Your mother's content. You're
This is like the worst thing for Jake, just being alone with his thoughts. Time to reflect on all the bullshit he's done to himself. He has nowhere to direct his anger but at himself at this point.
Why are you doing? Why? You're so stupid. You're so stupid. So fucking stupid. I'm not in that room. I'm not in that room. Oh. Hey, what are you doing? Joey. Joey, what are you Huh? Come on. What are you getting so angry? Come on, be friends. Be kids, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Family.
They call you. We'll get together in a couple of days.
You call me?
I will.
Need anything?
Nah.
You sure?
I'm sure.
I believe that's Scorsese in the background. Okay, took some time just to gather my thoughts, so that was Raging Bull. Amazing as always. Just one of those films that you watch it and you just go, now this is cinema. So I'm actually a really big fan of Jake LaMotta, and the thing I love about this story is it doesn't shy away from any aspect of his life. This movie is based on a book that Jake LaMotta wrote called Jake LaMotta, The Raging Bull. Everything from, the abusiveness to his wife to the adultery, foolishly getting involved with underage girls, it's all in there, and, he's basically just saying, hey, this is my life, and everything you heard about me is true, and then more. So I'm a personal big fan of the classic era of boxing, the old school. You have fighters like Jake LaMotta, Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest of all time, undisputed. So great was he that they literally had to invent the term pound for pound just to describe his greatness, because the words just weren't there, so they had to make up a new term just to describe how great of a fighter he was. But also fighters like Joe Louis, Jersey Joe Walcott, Archie Moore, the old mongoose, those guys were great. And I think the older fighters live the life in a way that a lot of fighters today just don't. And that's partly a good thing, because a lot of it has to do with the fact that these fighters were fighting for scraps, really. And they were beholden to, entities like the mob in order to actually, rise through the ranks and get their shots, because 1940s and 50s, the mob owned boxing. There was no way you were getting a title shot without doing a favor for them. And you saw in the film how Jake had to throw a fight against a bum. It was a great scene because, he hits him with one punch and floors the guy, throws him across the ring, and then he's like shadow boxing, not touching him, saying, get up, man, come on, hit me. And, after the fight, it's so obvious. The crowd's booing. The boxing commissioner who talked to Jake beforehand, there's a rumor that the fix is in on this. Jake tries to reassure him, no, that's bullshit. Put everything you got on me, I'm going to win this thing. His pride kind of gets to him because he's getting hit against the ropes and the guy can't even hurt him. Jake has his hands down, not doing anything, and he still can't. He can't hit him with an actual punch to put him on the mat, so yeah, he just stands there and takes it until the ref finally has to stop it because he's not defending himself. And then he goes to his locker room, tears. It's the dishonor. It's all to set up the title shot, because that's what the mob wanted, was him him to finally cooperate with them. He does so, gets suspended, and then, has to wait for it. Eventually does get a title shot and wins. Being the desperation of the time back then, fighters really lived a life in a way that modern fighters kind of don't. It's good that things have changed, there's more money spread around, but it also, you see what happens to a fighter when they get too successful. After he finally wins the title, you see how, he finally relaxes for a bit and starts to eat, and the weight just, piles on, because before that he was fighting, once every couple of months, constantly having to worry about his diet. It's good in the sense that it keeps you in great shape. He's a contender, he's rising through the ranks, he's, destroying all these people. But at the same time, you can't live like that year after year. It'll eventually get to you and you'll be like, I just want to eat something, man. Obviously, Robert De Niro is great in this. So is Joe Pesci as the brother. They have a complex relationship where they're fighting and arguing almost as much as, they're hugging and kissing one another throughout the entire film. Kathy Moriarty does a great job. The love interest, Vicky, eventually becomes his wife. They meet when she's, 15. It's not a film that shies away from anything about Jake LaMotta's life. Like, it's all out there to say, this is a deeply flawed man who is a great fighter of his time. One of the best. I can say personally, I'm a big fan of him because of his fighting style. If you've never seen anything from him, I highly recommend the YouTuber Hanzagod. But yeah, he makes great highlight videos, and I can't recommend him enough if you're a fan of, the old school boxers, because his channel is just a treasure trove of them. There's more than a few of Jake LaMotta on there, and they're all just great. I commented during one of the scenes, I believe it's his first offense. The knockdown is literally the knockdown that he does in real life. The film isn't 100% true in the sense that, every little thing, the timelines are a little bit different for, dramatic effect, but 95% of this film is true, I would say, based directly on Jake LaMotta's book that he wrote about his own life. Yeah, he doesn't hold anything back. It's all out there to see, and deeply flawed man. After he retired, peace is the thing that does him in. War he can understand, but just a difficult person to live with, very abusive physically. It's not asking for forgiveness, it's just like, here's my life. It's a deeply flawed man, but also one of the greatest fighters to ever live. I think this is one of Scorsese's best works. There's so many scenes where the camera will stay on something and, focus, and it'll just really take its time and let everything breathe. Probably one of my favorite scenes of all time has to be You Never Got Me Down, Ray. His face is a mask of blood. He takes his last shot in the 12th round to put Ray down. Can't do it. And, he's out of steam by the 13th, the hard luck round, they say. He gets pushed up against the ropes and he just stays there and taunts Ray to take him down. Ray unloads with everything he fucking has and still can't, put him down on the mat, and then leads to that great line, "You never got me down, Ray." You just see the shot as he's announcing the victor, Sugar Ray Robinson, with the rope soaked in Jake's blood and it's slowly dripping. Kathy Moriarty does a great job as Vicky. Living with Jake long term would be impossible. I honestly just think she stays with him as long as she does because of the times. She finally works up the courage to, divorce him. Should have happened a lot earlier, but she should not have had to put up with any of his shit to begin with. But, 1940s, 1950s, people live this. I'm just glad she got out, honestly. But you see how self-destructive he is in the end. He makes somewhat of amends with his brother. His tale is not one that leaves you inspired, I would say. He should have had it all. He should have had everything by the end of this film, but he fucks it all up in the end. And again, I will say the man is very honest about his life. This does not, put him in a flattering light at all. But yeah, this one is one for the books. Glad I finally have this one up on the channel. It's going to be great. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So as always, thanks for watching and peace.